everybody. Sorry, Randy's phone died, so now I'm here on my phone, but I still want to keep doing more live streams, but it's just, oh man, it's still sitting, it's at 1% battery. So
just leave it be.
no, I know,
Woman.
I just keep touching it. But I'm back. So for those of y'all who are just joining us, painting dragon eyes. Do I have the phone upside? There it is. Painting dragon eyes. Hey Misty, how's it going? Hey everybody, we're back over here. Yeah.
More dragon or painting.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh no. Hey Kibu.
E-R-I-E.
Do what?
E-E-R-I-E.
Eat. Yeah, dragon. Hey Derpy. Oh, I'm doing great. Sinister says, Vaughn, you are definitely an adventure. Never a dull day, fortunately. So I'm gonna get back to painting this dragon eye. If I remember to in post-production, I'll put links to where you can see the beginning of how this happened and all the good times we've had over on the other live stream. Before I forget, I am going to plug in this phone.
What?
With this
Your
charger.
battery?
My battery's at like 80, but I don't trust it for a minute.
Mine was 40.
Yours is at 40, and then I live streamed for an hour without it, with it plugged in, but the little knobby thing wasn't registering. Yeah, it says it's charging. Okay. Hey, Manny. Hey, Michelle. I am back. Okay, flipping this around, coming down. We are working on, I'm painting dragon eyes. For a lot of the custom work that folks have been ordering some of our custom dragon eye bracelets, and so I'm painting up some custom eyes for them. Hey Karen, yes, I'm back.
I need to maybe log in as you and jump in other stream.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Okay, so there we are. Getting some little blues going. So far the colors that I've done on this one. Hey, Twisted. Yeah, we're getting started up over here now. Asmith went and hid upstairs. I think he's done with us. Hey, Sparkies. I couldn't get Randy's phone to come back on. He says I have to let it charge. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with the blues. Now, this one, this is a newer blue that we've gotten. It's way more translucent than what I would have liked, like the pigment in it. Is this one, the color is, oh, purple ice, and this one is all night long, all night. Say, make something yourself. Manny says, I let everyone in the old stream know that you started a new stream. Oh, thank you guys. Hey, Eric. Weren't you saying this is your first time joining with the live stream? I don't know if it's always this exciting, adventurous. Totally always this adventurous.
I think everyone there can agree.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that it's always this adventurous. Like, wouldn't it be nice to have like a dull day to just like daydream? And no, I like this way better. Eric says I like it. Very entertaining. That's fair. Do what, love?
Keeps you on your toes.
Keeps you on your toes. You never know what we'll talk about or what we'll make. Hey, Anne, I'm back. Yeah, and I'm on my phone this time. Sometimes this phone cuts out, so I'll try to come back. Do what, love?
There will be awkward.
There'll be awkward, like, little cuts in it sometimes, but my phone just cuts out sometimes. Hey Jacqueline, Sarah asks, hey Vaughn, can you send aluminum chainmail jewelry through a tumbler? I hand cut my rings and burrs are inevitable. I send my bright aluminum through the tumbler, but I don't put my anodized aluminum through. So typically though, the folks that I get my anodized aluminum from, whether it's Blue Buddha Boutique or CG Mail or Chainmail USA or the Ring Lord, all of them tend to tumble their stuff first and then do their anodizing. So that way you don't have to worry about burrs as much. Were you going to say something, honey?
I went ahead and killed your other one.
Ah, thank you. Hey, Jillian. Anyone know this movie reference? Alma, check your battery. I don't think I get it. I lose nerd point, Sparky. Sister Act. And we're back. Hey, Shelly. Eric says same. I've been watching you and Akumare Kwai's videos like the internet will die soon. Right on. Oh, because it was her hearing aid from Sister Act. Alma, check your battery.
That's right.
Oh, gosh, that was a good movie. I liked it as a kid, at least. I haven't seen it in 20 years. But yeah, so that's how it's looking at the back, and that's how it's looking around the front. It's Randy honking on his boogies. Good boogies? Mm-hmm. My favorite was Sister Act 2. Great. Needed to know if I'd be worth the investment. Thanks.
If what would be worth the investment?
I don't know if it's the tumbler or the rings. But no, the only thing... Oh. Asmith's getting kind of halfway involuntary dog snuggles. So if we call you Alma, you'll know to check your battery. That's fair. Good luck. Good luck. I need a snack and a tea. Be right back.
Yeah, I read that as I need a snack and a tea, bro. I was like, what?
What's up, bro? Another layer of the dark. Gosh, that's coming out nice. I like that. Okay. So now I'm doing a bit of... These ones are super close in color. The Sally Hansen Miracle Gel and the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear. This one's a little bit darker of a blue, but it might be because it's an older bottle. Smack it, shaking it up. Oh no. Oh no.
What do you want from me?
Ooh, you love and snuggles and stuff. Yeah, I think Luke discovered that dogs can be super needy after seeing Sam and Z. He's like, they make them give them attention. No, give me attention.
That's how this works now.
But no, I'm becoming convinced, Asmith, that you're a curmudgeonly old man with a heart of gold.
Oh, I am, like I said, a 70-year-old man in a 30-year-old body.
Yep. Eric says, I left a comment on one of your videos saying, do you vape? If you do, I think I found my soulmate, but now I gotta see your taken, and I gotta admit, I'm a little bummed. The more the merrier? Randy's like, no, we've already got a house full. But no, I don't vape. I always spend all my money on beads, so I don't even really drink a whole lot. I'm really glad that I'm a lightweight because I don't have to spend much money on alcohol. I'd love to try and make dragon eyes, but I have other projects to work on first. I hear that, Sparkies. Could you possibly make one of those look like an emerald? I have to make a crown with a big round emerald in it for a cosplay for my mom. Yes! These are some that I have painted up for a client who has been super duper patient with me. Cheap date, eh? Yeah, for sure. But, and so you can just paint it up. And this was, I used a couple of different tones of red, but you can't even really tell, honestly. Like, I spent way more time painting it than what it seems to have come out. But it's a really nice kind of ruby looking. I really liked the black edging. And this is going to be wire wrapped. So some of that's going to be covered. So it's going to give it a nice, for little baubles like this, I'm not certain how much I would charge, honestly, because the whole bracer that it's going on, like the set of bracers are $100, but it's like, if I were selling this out of the booth as a pendant, like with like an inexpensive setting, I would have sold it for like maybe $5. But I have not consulted Randy. He is our price man because he keeps me from selling my soul for pennies.
Quietly just shake my head.
Yep, as he quietly nods. Shakes his head yes. So here we go. Now this one that we did, this is Sturdy Sapphire. This one is Frostbite. Sorry, this phone's not as good at focusing as Randy's is. This one was Bite Me. No, Bloomy. blew me away. Sorry, I couldn't read it from my dirty fingerprints. I need some nice glass cabs. Are you taking orders at the moment? Maybe. I'm not quite caught up on custom work yet. Silver says $5 is too cheap. $10 would be better. Maybe. Dude, if you if you want to pay me 10, I'll take 10. Like, for doing little cabs, like little painted cabs. But honestly, for like $10, if you just spent a little bit more, you could have a bag of glass cabs, like good glass cabs, and a couple of nail polish colors, and you could just make them yourself. It's super easy.
Nobody's gonna feed him at home.
Yeah.
I'm not driving 4 hours. Yeah,
3 times material plus your hourly wage. Twisted said the little one you sent me spoiled me. Boo-doo. Doo-doo. So there's that. Have they shipped already?
They shipped. Yeah, they shipped on Wednesday. And I caught them last night. They're
Okay.
not delivered, they're in transit.
Okay. So do you think they'll be okay in the, like, mailman's
I think
truck?
they'll be fine in the truck.
Okay.
They come with heat pads. And they're
Okay, great. I started making them and they're easy to make, and I got loads
so
for
I'm not too worried about them getting
this
like,
one's
frozen cold. Because they can live
splash.
down to 40 degrees.
Okay.
So as long as they stay above freezing, they're probably alright. At least they'll live. And even if some of the adults die, I've got the frass with the eggs in it, hopefully some patch.
What's the return policy from the company? Like if they don't survive through transit, is there anything that you can do?
Fault, then it is. This would be my fault. This is just
Gotcha.
the wrong address. I didn't even think of it when I ordered
Gotcha.
them.
And we're back. Hey, Penny. I find the hardest color dragon eyes for me thus far are red. I'm right there with you, Twisted, because it's like the reds either come out very orange reds or very pink reds. It's really hard to find like a true red. I think I might try one with just like acrylic.
Get him out of the way. Just shouldered him out of the way.
Like just a regular red acrylic paint. I might try that. So there we are. Oh, I love the way it gradiates down. And now while that's still very wet, and then I'm blotting it really kind of firmly with the tip of the brush. Splat, splat, splat.
So do you seal them when you're done?
I do.
And if so, with what?
I seal them with Mudge Pudge. No, Mod Podge. Dimensional Magic. You could use any kind of, you could put cast resin on the back if you really like wanted. I don't really find that to be super necessary. If it's going to be on a pendant where the back's going to be exposed, like visible, like if I'm setting it in chainmail, I'll do a layer of black on the back. Oh no. Oh no. Why do I have gifts with sound songs stuck in my head?
Oh.
Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys, by the way. Like, Randy's been moderating and Asmus just kind of observing in the background.
I was drawing. Now I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't scrape this one. I really wanted a nice feathered effect. Who's whistling? Luke?
Whoa. That zoom.
Yeah, well, I wanted them to be able to see the details. But yeah, you can get some really nice color gradients from the feathering.
Put your hand behind it.
Does it need focused or?
No. It's the middle looked to be the same color
Yeah,
as the background.
the middle, I used that translucent blue.
That's your work surface, I should say.
Right. This is actually just a clear polish with a really fine pigment in it. Jacqueline says, what is that background music you use in your tutorials? I love it. The very slow thrummy guitar is actually just me playing the guitar. Vaughn, thanks so much for your tutorials. I was on the small team who painted the Macy's parade balloons this year. Was able to take some failed mixed sparkle paint for Olaf and use it on Dragon Eyes. Ooh, nice. That's super cool. Hand dug clay. Is that a euphemism? That looks fabulous. No. It could be. Everything's a euphemism if you try hard enough. But since this one is in a clear suspended, like you can really see right here how it's clear, you could use this to your benefit and put like a light through it. Hey, Mikio. But I also keep in mind, if I backed it with this color, which is what I'm going to end up doing, you'll get a different effect than if you backed it with a darker blue. So, and actually the reason we're live streaming so early in the day today is we're actually getting to go and watch one of our friends in Sound Machine. They do like a Glee style, like a, gosh, what is it? It's not choir. It's like they dance too, like kind of in spot. Show choir. And it's, I don't know. She's pretty good. She's pretty good at singing. She's pretty good at dancing. She's like in 8th grade, so she's got a lot to learn, but she's got the talent for it for sure. Hodel Odel says, hey Vaughn, I got some news that I'll send you on Facebook. It's great news, but I want to share it with you first. Oh, okay. I'm feeling much better, Mikio. But yeah, so I just filled in the back of that one quite solid. And now this one, I'm going to do scratched up. Just to show you guys some of the differences. If you could use polymer clay, let IQ for 36 to 48 hours before setting in the clay. Yep. And then also a really good point. Nail polish can make polymer clay sticky if you use it as like a clear varnish. And so that same reaction can tend to happen if you smush the uncured nail polish onto the polymer clay. We don't have a Facebook group made yet. I'm actually getting together a Dropbox for the patrons as well. For those of y'all who are in here or who are watching, who are patrons, who, you know, for the digital download content. That way you don't have to go to the Facebook. I'll be able to just send you a link on Dropbox. But, well, I say that, but I don't really know how to share Dropbox files. I need to just sit down and really apply myself, and I just haven't had a chance to yet. Good morning, Paula. Yeah, they make a special clear gloss for polymer clay. Yeah, and, but yeah, let your clay cure, and then apply it to the polymer clay, and then, like, I would recommend actually using some of the polymer clay glaze to seal the back before applying it, because you can bake that glaze. How do you do that without getting your fingers all yucky? Well, they do a bit. I wipe a lot in between layers, but your fingers are gonna get gross. That's just part of it. I let it dry and then flake it off and kind of like play with it. Cause I'm nasty. How you doing over there, Randy? My beautiful love.
I'm doing well.
I miss you.
Corey says I'm actually talking to you live.
Who? Corey? Hey, Corey. Yes, you're actually talking to me live. This is happening in for realsies time.
In IRL.
In IRL. So I'm doing a nice thick goopy layer of this blue.
Yep.
He says, wow. Spaghetti is a snack. May not catch too many more live streams. Got promoted to a supervisor position. I'll be going to night shift sometime early next year. Oh, well, April, I'll miss having you around, but congrats on your promotion. Oh, Allison says, first time for me to talk and see you live. Hey, Allison. Okay.
I'm gonna sell some ramen. See, it's basically spaghetti.
Yeah, ramen's kind of like spaghetti. Misty says, Vaughn and Randy are adorbs. You're adorbs, Misty. Hi, did you do mail already? I did, Michelle. Thank you so much. Where'd it go? Where'd the bag of goodies? Was this? No.
One of the bags.
Where's...
What are you looking for?
What Michelle sent. Ooh. No, that was in my other live stream, though. There's another hour-long live stream today. Do it, Randy?
The one where the phone died?
Yeah, the one where the phone died. I would like you to know that you really inspire me and you're my favorite teacher. Well, thank you, Corey. I'm really glad to keep that fire going.
They had some different noise here and there. Toes crossed.
I'll check it after the live stream, Hodel. I can't really leave the screen mid-live stream like this. So, yeah, and with the nail polish still quite wet, my daughter is going to start experimenting with polymer clay. Any advice you can give a newbie? Yes. Give me just a moment. I want to grab you guys a book that I'm going to highly recommend. Ouch. I'm hurrying. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I've got homework for all y'all polymer clay folks out there, or people who want to get into polymer clay. This book. This is not a paid endorsement, by the way, but this book, Making Polymer Clay Beads by Carol Blackburn, is the best polymer clay book for beginners. This was the first book I ever got, and I feel like it gave me all of the information in a comprehensive spot. Like, all one book, doesn't matter if your internet's slow or anything. All the techniques, all the information, all the tools. I have not come across a technique or a tip that was not in this book, or at least touched upon. You know, there's things that where the foundations for that technique were not in this book, I should say. Like, they get everything, and I recommend just this book and just go through and materials and techniques, and just start with the first project. Start with the first page. This is like all the best information in the world on polymer clay in one spot, and it's comprehensive, and there's not a whole bunch of like stuff that it's like, yeah, but I'm not really that style. All of it can be changed. Hey, Connie. All of it can be changed and modified to whatever color scheme that you like, to whatever, you know, you can make whatever you want out of it. But more equipment tips. It goes over like literally everything, and it can give you the right terminologies too that you can Google further. Bo asks, have you made your own clay? I have not. I have some nice stones and such that I'd like to donate to you to show my appreciation. If you would like, Corey, I would love that. Thank you so much. Hey, Carrie. But yeah, it starts with conditioning your clay. Talks about baking your clay. Now, that is something. I bake basically all of my stuff for almost an hour. Anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the thickness. And that's like, years ago, the clay said, bake for 15 minutes for every, like, you know, quarter inch. And I'm like, that's not enough. Can you please tell us about doing multiple bakings, such as times and temps? A lot of it's going to be determined on by your oven. Whenever you're baking your polymer clay. Before I get too much into this, I've got to finish scratching, because I scratched part of it while it was still really wet, and then I don't want to scratch the other part of it while it's really dry. So let me finish up this layer. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Scratch, 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 scratch. Sorry, you get to see the top of my head. That's a nice bun you got there. Is your dad a baker? That's a nice bun. Okay, what's the name of the lady who does the,
I don't know.
All I want for Christmas is Steven. That lady is my hero. Like, she just makes me laugh. Anytime I'm depressed, I just look up all of her, stuff. What is her name, though?
I don't know.
I can't recall, but that's, yeah, sorry. So she's my... Sinister says, those videos are awesome.
Do you have baking powder?
Yes.
Or self-rising flour, doesn't matter.
I have baking powder.
I'm the baking powder.
I'm cooking tonight then.
It's in Clabber Girl. What you making?
I'm cooking a soup.
What kind of soup?
Rabbit.
Ooh.
Well, it's supposed to be chicken, but it's gonna be rabbit.
I'll eat it. What's the recipe called?
Westfall stew. It's from the World of Warcraft cookbook.
Oh my god. Okay, so tonight, Azith is cooking us a recipe from the World of Warcraft cookbook.
That's funny.
Cool, I don't have to cook dinner. We're gonna be at that... Save us leftovers. Well, we eat at like 10 o'clock at night, too.
It'll
Okay.
be fine. It
Great.
takes about 3 hours to cook the rabbit anyway.
Okay.
Am I getting like mana cookies or
Hey,
what?
mana cookies? That would be cool. Love your channel. Thank you for, Laura Clary. Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna be going? Where are we going?
The thing tonight with
Oh,
show
yeah,
choir.
okay.
I don't know. Can you Well, I have both the phones.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Just let me know so I know when to start cooking.
Laura Cleary. Yep. But it's like there's a WoW
There
cookbook.
actually is a WoW cookbook.
Orc spit surprise for dinner. Okay, so this is how the eye's coming out.
Right there.
Damn.
Since we're promoting books, oh my god, the official cookbook. Yeah, get fatter World of Warcraft style. Okay, so I think I'm just sitting here giggling at you guys. Which, I mean, we could just do an hour of that, just with me being like, but yeah, so it shows you how to do faux wood. I could go back and revisit some of these projects. A Middle Earth cookbook. It's like taters precious. It shows you how to do what?
It shows you how to cook raw fish.
Slap it on a rock. Laura Cleary, but her persona for that one is Helen. Help Helen smash. Yeah, and it's like I was doing face painting with Lauren, and we were sitting and we were just painting our faces. And I looked over at Lauren and I was like, Lauren, I think I have a skin condition. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's being fabulous. Ugh! And like, she was like, you need to stop watching that. Steven! Okay, flipping the camera back around. What's the name of that polymer clay book again? It is Making Polymer Clay Beads by Carol Blackburn. But this is every other book that I've ever looked at has basically the same information, but is lacking in other parts. This one goes from everything from fun and cutesy beads to like recreation to it teaches you about using foils. It doesn't go over using alcohol ink is the only thing that I've found. But also, I don't know if alcohol ink was even a thing back when this book came out, but it goes over using like pearl clays, making synthetic like faux amber. Yeah, screenshot. Ivory and bone, just all kinds of stuff. So, but that's my favorite book, and I highly recommend it for polymer clay. All I want for Christmas is ready. We'll slam you like a screen door. Or something. Brandy says she's amazing. I love doing that thing, and I like to randomly start doing Pamela Skip with my Jesus workout. Huh?
Surprise.
Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun today, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Boop. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, D&D is online. I'm so old. We used to play off computer printouts from Berkeley, right? Boston Mom. I haven't seen Boston Mom. Hey, Eric. But yeah, and that's what I mean is this phone, sometimes the app will just crash for like no apparent reason. But it lets me pop back in. Almost 63 and I still play WoW. Right on. That's awesome, Judy. What server are you on? Ooh, Eric says he's more into Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah, apparently the WoW community took a big hit to Final Fantasy 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
have you ever played it?
No.
Nah. Do you want to?
I don't know.
No sense in not experimenting with new things. Little boo. But yeah, I forgot to shave down the iris on this one, so I get to do that after adding a few layers.
Moonguard?
I need a different song stuck in my head.
I'm on Stone Rage.
What song do I want stuck in my head? Get off my
Could
needle.
you give me some information about where to buy chain rings?
I think I want some for delicate ones for chains. The Ring Lord is super duper very good. And Chainmail Joe. Those are the two places I've been buying basically all my stuff from here lately. Who's Asmuth yelling at?
No idea.
Okay. Santa baby. That's all I know of that song. Um, Grandma got ran over by a reindeer coming home from our house Christmas Eve. Herpin derpin dirty dirty doodle. Oh, Kara says, I was hoping you made some and sold them so I could support you. I used to, but we haven't. It's super time consuming. Oh no, I'm about to sneeze again. Ah, be gone, demons. Checking my battery. We're at 95%. We're good.
Oh wow, Corey's in Branson, Missouri.
Oh really? You should come to VisionCon, Corey. Hopefully we'll be there.
Hopefully. Still haven't heard back from him, but hopefully.
Well, and even if we just have to pay to be there, I'd like to go and vend. But I haven't heard back from their vendor coordinator either.
You need to get back to it.
Ooh, can I show them? I'm going to show you guys a picture that Azimuth drew. It's a sketch. Ah!
Someone needs to get on a lyric sheet.
He does so good. That's awesome. You know, we have a scanner if you wanted to scan that into Photoshop and paint it digitally.
Okay.
And you could use my tablet. Azimuth is super awesome. They're saying you're awesome. This is very nice, Az. He's the Wizard of Az.
Many hidden talents.
Many hidden talents. Which won't be hidden anymore because you're all like shy and quiet about the stuff that you do. And I'm like, Mr. Masek, look at me! Hey, in Russia. I am a steampunk artist and wanted a booth there, but they did not get back to me. Standard practice from business where we live. Right on. Well, don't take any offense to it. It's like if you've applied, I haven't heard back either. So I'll just send them a message and see. Ooh, and also we have a guinea pig named Lemmy Winks. I think that's what we decided on. Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks, Lemmy Winks.
Oh, I need to clean the cage today.
I want to see the guinea. I think Lemmy Winks is still super shy. Ooh, just like Azimuth though. Azimuth and Lemmy Winks. Well, don't eat them. We're not gonna eat them. Well, it's a her. She's a her.
But we can eat her.
No, she's not a food. If I can
She's
find...
way calmer than she was a few days ago.
Yeah.
I guess having me sitting here yelling for the past
She
week.
just has to get used to people.
Right. Oh, Lemmy Winks. Can I hold Lemmy Winks? Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks. Look at the little Lemmy Winks.
Have to clean her cage today later.
I can hold her while you clean the cage. Guineas are friends, not food. Friends are food. No. Please don't eat me.
I won't.
Okay. And that's such a cute little game. Oh god, I'm gonna try to get her super.
Very
What?
cute name. They clearly don't know the name.
Yeah. Shout out to all of the South Park fans out there who understand the
reference.
the reference of Lemmy Winks. But I want to dress her up in armor because doesn't she look like a battle pig? Penny got the name. It's on. I don't think I should explain it.
I don't think you should.
Okay.
No. They want an explanation of that, then go towards the end of my Let's Play.
Viking pig. My nephew used to have one that squeaked every time you opened the fridge.
The fridge.
Did you keep it in the fridge? I'd squeak too.
Freedom!
This is Azimuth Piggy. Lemmy Winks,
I
Lemmy
think
Winks.
so.
Yeast. I have bread machine yeast in the freezer.
Active dry yeast, is that all it is?
It would say on the jar. This has been in the freezer for a year
Oh.
because that's how long I've been meaning to make bread.
I'll see if it'll convert.
Yeah, so the two I had always made a racket when the fridge door opened too. No, it just wanted food from the fridge. Look at her all snuggly buggly. Her little heart's pounding. She's still getting socialized, but... And she certainly doesn't like that Z wants to eat her butt. Z, get down. Don't eat my coffee or Asmus guinea pig.
Well, then there's nothing for me up
There's
here.
nothing for me up here. Oh, I'm going to put her back in the cage. Hey, keep everybody company, Z. Yeah, we just need to do that, like, every day.
It's a tall dog. That tall dog is standing on a...
No, he's standing on the bench. Here, move it. I gotta keep painting this eye. I'd love to blame you for the reason that I never get any work done, but I know it's my own fault. Can you move? Yeah, Z's butt's healing up nicely.
Yeah, I need to go get some dry yeast.
He's like, Mom, you smell like guinea pigs. Mom, Mom, Mom. Okay. Scoot your hooch, pretty man.
Oh no, it's your phone.
I'm trying to...
Just work a little faster, so I have to keep an eye on it.
What happened to his butt? He chewed on it until it got all bloody and his hair fell out because he's weird.
Among reasons.
Excuse me. Cleaning my studio and turn around and see dog butt on the screen, right? Vaughn, would you please tell the size of the rings the chainmail rings are made of and where you purchased them?
Yeah, sure.
Bonnie, I use most frequently in my jewelry 18 gauge 3/16 and 20 gauge 1/8 inch. Like if I had to limit myself to only 2 ring sizes for the rest of my life, that would be those 2. Judy says, gotta go pack and get back to taking care of my mom. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Judy, and all that you do. We'll see you around. Z, I think I'm allergic to you, buddy.
Well, we know you're allergic to...
Yeah. Hey, Z. You're a dog. He's like, what? How bad is it?
Too bad.
Okay. It's pretty bad, buddy. Like, I don't know if you'll ever recover from being a dog. Oh.
Do you buy them on Amazon?
Yeah, I do. I get them from Chainmail Joe. And in most of my tutorials, there will be links in the video description, like the little description box that you have to click show more typically. There'll be links to where I purchased them on Amazon. Gotcha. I want to send you a picture of the Natasha bead I made last night. Ooh, right on. You can post it to Instagram and tag me, or you can share it to my wall on Facebook.
It's not any better.
Oh, Haru.
Yeah, she's going. Just let it meow. That's a breath.
She's just sighing at you. Lemmy winks, Lemmy winks. What's the Lemmy winks song, Randy?
Inappropriate for your live stream?
Oh, okay.
No.
Are you going to look at Fab? What's Fab? Vaughn sometimes makes her own rings too. She's talented that way. Oh, thanks, Jim. I haven't been able to here lately. We haven't been able to get more wire for it. And everything's been so crazy. Like, good crazy. Have you become disenfranchised with the Ring Lord? No. It's just, I like to diversify, and Chainmail Joe has really fast shipping times, and they sell, his prices are actually lower than the Ring Lord, on his bare aluminum. So that's where I go with him. Because I figure if I'm going to be spending a crap ton of money on rings, I can spread it around and, help out other companies. Because I know I like money, and surely they like money too. So that way we can all have money together. Or at least they can have my money. Trade you for rings and beads.
Cool.
Let me winks, let me rings. Brave, brave Sir Robin, did Camelot.
Okay.
He was not at all afraid, dear brave
Were you
Sir Robin.
wrapping with candle wire?
Hmm?
Or a bracelet? That was gorgeous. Do you charge for things like that?
I do. I sell a lot of my work. I actually have, Yvonne, what was that black? Oh, it's the back of my pencil box is what I was doing color from.
Got the wire bracelet, I guess.
Where you wrap an eye with candle wire. Oh, for the, do you mean like the half wire? I'm not sure what candle wire is. Z finally moved so I can get back in on my spot. Hey, River.
And then Misty said, I made one of your Tree of Life pendants with green beans for leaves. Then I got the idea to use a small red pearl for apple.
Ooh, that's cute.
Cool.
I actually want to show you guys some of the work that I have posted on my Etsy for sale.
Really?
Well, I mean, they asked about if I charge for stuff like that, and I do on my Etsy store. And you can get to my Etsy by going to backtoearthcreations.com and clicking on the shop tab. What I'm most excited for is when I can afford niobium rings.
Right?
Yeah, niobium's beautiful, but expensive. Okay, so I'm going to do another layer of scratches as soon as I get done. I'm going to wipe on a bit with this.
That's
and
true twisted.
I like working with it wet because then it lets me get a little bit more blending. What's true, Randy?
For plain bulk colors, I think Chainmail Joe looks great, but there are some colors that only the Ring Lord has.
Yep. Like their anodized stuff is super good at the Ring Lord. It was for a client. You made it real intricate with different sized wires. Start wrapping the eye, then made it into a bracelet. Oh, I do. I do those on a custom basis. That's what these eyes are actually for. Gosh, that actually looks really cool. Okay. Sorry for the sniffles.
What are you using to scratch with today?
Today I'm using, it's a needle tool that I use it for my polymer clay. Sorry, excuse me, for making beads. Like poking holes in beads and stuff. I couldn't find my other awl because my table was a disaster. And so I just picked the tool that was closest to me and started going. Excuse me. Brave, brave Sir Robin went forth from Camelot. He was not at all afraid, brave dear Sir Robin. I don't remember the words. I don't remember the words to anything.
Beautiful, but I'm allergic to.
Do what?
Niobium is beautiful, but I'm allergic to.
Really?
How are you allergic to it?
We haven't encountered that before.
Because it's not a...
It's an elemental metal as opposed to an alloy.
Element.
Right. Which, I mean, I guess you could still, your skin might react adversely. Everybody's different.
Very rare.
How did you come up with the technique for painting eyes? Let me blow my schnoz.
Most metals are a combination of different alloys, and that's what people are allergic to.
The way that we started coming up with, oops, I scratched a little too far right there, with painting the eyes is Randy and I were actually out of money. We could not buy any more materials, and I had some clear fish tank glass, some glow-in-the-dark spray paint, and like the 2 colors of nail polish that I had had ever since like middle school. Do what?
Some acrylic paint that was really dry.
Yeah, some really dry acrylic paint. Different things, and we needed more color or more inventory, and I didn't have the money to buy more beads, so I started just painting some of the backs of the fish tank glass to be like, and it was a nice, like, I actually think I still have the bottle. Yeah, this is the same bottle as what I painted my very first dragon eyes with. And I went through and I just painted it solid the way that I did these red ones, but like I didn't even do like a black edging. I just painted it solid. And then like I would take some and I would squish it on a piece of paper to like take off some of the color to give it like a nice mottled look. And then I think it was actually your idea, wasn't it, Randy, to make it into an eye? I don't know. It kind of just evolved. And then it completely changed our business. It's probably our most successful product line is our Dragon Eye stuff. And after all this time, they're probably still my favorite things to make. Each one comes out so different. I never get tired of making them. But yeah, this one's definitely White Walker looking eye. He was not at all afraid to brave Sir Robin. I need the lyrics to that. Brave Sir Robin. Brave Sir Robin ran away. Bravely ran away, away. Danger reared its ugly head. He bravely turned his tail and fled. Ooh. Have you ever listened to Tom Faust? He has an amazing a cappella group. They have loads of videos here on YouTube, similar to Pentatonics. I haven't, Jillian. I'll check that out. The first tutorial I saw was one of your dragon eyes. Right on. Connie says, I was hooked. Still can't get used to the fingernail polish smell. Yeah, a face mask, like a rebreather, or is it a respirator or a ventilator? I don't know. The little painter's face mask that has the carbon filters on it really makes a difference. I just don't like wearing those whenever I do live streams because I can't talk much in them. Okay. So yeah, there's this one. Cupcakes. Oh, a respirator. My sister asked me to make a dragon lady cosplay with scale mail in green and purple. Ooh, that'd be cool. Oh, wow. Only thing is it smells up the house. That is true. That is very true. So I'm actually going to drag a little bit of the black out from the center of this one. Just to give it some little... I wonder how that'll translate through.
Hey, Horror.
Hey, Horror. How's it going? No, it didn't translate through. Okay. I've been adding glow-in-the-dark polish to all of my cabochon art, including the snow globe ones. Ooh, cool. Is there a huge difference between the regular nail polish finish and the UV that you have to cure? The UV is more expensive, and I don't use it because I feel like it adds just kind of an extra step that I don't really feel like dealing with most of the time. But you can get some cool effects, a little bit more depth maybe, if you do a whole bunch of layers.
Oh, that noise.
That is a noise. I'm sorry, guys. Bravely ran away, away. Yeah, right now I'm just experimenting just a bit with some more scraping. Kind of interested to see what effect this has. You never know unless you try. And honest to goodness, for the most part, nail polish is so inexpensive. You can experiment with a bunch of stuff like this and not have to worry about... I mean, if you mess it up, just use nail polish remover. Or if you mess it up to a point that you don't like, just use some acetone, clean off the eye. And who are you? The proud Lord said that I must bow so low. Only a cat of a different coat, that's all the truth I know. Coat of red, a coat of gold, a lion still has claws. And mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours. And so he spoke, and so he spoke, like Lord of Casimir. And now the words we all his home. Got a little bit of a watercolor effect on this one, maybe. I mean, it's just kind of splotchy. I'm interested in trying some with, oh, what's it? Alcohol ink. Now the rains before his hall, with not a soul to hear.
And big glitter flakes. mix with this idea.
Ooh, yes, that would look super good. Proud Lord said that I must bow so low. Only a cat of a different coat. That's fair. It's all the truth I know. So here, I'm just actually trying to remove some of the color, just kind of lift it. I could use like a nail or a Q-tip or something. Here's some paper towel. There. And gold, a coat of red. A lion still has claws. Mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours. Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. See what y'all did?
Well, and it's that acetone.
Well, it's a nail polish remover. Pure acetone would have worked way better, but this is what I have. Only a cat of a different coat. That's all the truth I know. Ah, bloody crap. Okay. Starting over. I overworked it, and now I'm sad. Only a cat.
Did you make your needle tool?
I did. Well, I made the little handle for it.
Do you have any butter hidden away?
Yes, in the drawer.
So, Jim says, I guess that tickled Jim just right. He's laughing. So yeah, and this is what I mean, that if you feel like you don't like it, you use just a few drops. So I have near permanent streaks on my fingers from painting the edges of Dragon Eyes, right? No, he spoke. I'm back. Finally, I caught you live. I've never time to see your live streams. Hey, Coseta. Only a
We'll check our
captive.
tickets and see what our time is.
Oh, right. Hey! Crap! Gravity! There we go. Okay, gonna try this again. Gravity still wins, always. I'm just gonna do another painted one. Oh, I gotta do the pupil first, I guess. We'll see how this evolves. Let's zoom in a bit. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Eric. Good luck with your dad at the doctor. Oh, that noise. I hate going to the doctor. Hates it. Hates it, precious. And so he spoke. And so he spoke. And Lord of Casimir. The rain sweep down with not a soul to hear. Bye, Preppy. Oh no! Oh goodness! Yeah, you threw me off. He died twice, and I was like, what? And then it's pacemaker. Okay. What's up?
Show doors open at 5.
Okay.
Show starts at 6.
Okay.
Should be ending by like 7:30ish.
Okay. What time is it now?
1:10.
Okay, we got time. We got this. In his hole with not a soul to hear. Yeah, I want to experiment more with straight edged cabs, like what's it? Pupils, straight edged pupils. But yeah, it's sometimes I overthink the eye, and then I get to, don't like it. Don't like it, not one bit. Ooh, try a little Vaseline on the polished bottle rim to prevent squeaking. That's a really good idea. And not a soul to hear. But yeah, to do, we are going to, the young lady who does our house sitting is going to be doing, a show choir performance this evening. And, we went and saw it last year and really enjoyed it. So we got tickets again this year. And we're going to go out and we're going to watch her and the middle school and high school show choirs perform. I didn't realize I needed a Vaughn and Randy fix. You inspire me so much. Any advice on how to stay motivated to keep crafting? That is my biggest hurdle, coming home from a 9-hour workday. Oh, that's fair. I don't know. All I can tell is from my personal experience, and that's Randy and I have been doing this professionally for since 2008, so almost 10 years. It can be hard to stay super motivated to like just got to keep up with production. The best thing I can say is to always try new things. You know, try a different way of doing the same things that you always do. Because it just forcing myself out of my comfort zone in things that I know are reliable and stable and enjoyable and work keeps me. Everything you do squeaks sometimes, Randy.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm not. I love you. You are a squeaky person. Thanks, Rhea. But yeah, trying out a bunch of whole different things can really keep you Teeny says, "You're so right, Vaughn. I'm forever finding new stuff to try." Well, it's especially whenever I got into polymer clay, that started really helping me with my leather working. And
I don't do nothing with the taxidermy.
oh, you know, that's all azimuth. But the trying new things really helps me. Like watercolors actually helped me with my leather staining as well, because a lot of those same concepts, you know, your experience with how one medium behaves could really help you to experience, you know, it maybe make you think, oh, well, maybe that'll work with this. You know, notice the similarities between different similarities between different mediums. Sorry, the fumes are getting to me. The misty mountains cold, through dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away. Battery is at 100%. Thank you, Sparkies. We must away. Ere break of day, to find our long forgotten gold. Yeah, pro tip for doing vibrato while singing. Azimuth. Listen quietly as Vaughn sings. Aw, thanks, Sally. Thanks, y'all, for sticking around even though the phone keeps crashing.
Looks like phone issues, not net issues.
La, 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 la. Sam Wells?
Yeah.
Australia Sam?
Yeah.
Sam!
Probably not, considering Australia time.
Yeah, Australia time.
What? It's all
No, I know. You're hilarious and I love you so much.
I could be way more insensitive of that.
Yeah.
Koala time and all that.
Koala time. Yeah, there are koalas in America too, Randy. You can't just be that way.
Yes.
Yes, that is whole wheat flour with some white flour at the bottom of it. We must away ere break of day to find our long forgotten goal. The winds were moaning on the height, the trees were moaning on the height. The fire was red, it flaming spread. The trees like torches blazed with light. Man, I wish I could go lower. Like, a lot of folks, like, in the times that I've been in choir and stuff, all the ladies wanted to sing very, very high, and it's like, I wish I could sing super duper low. Like I want to practice more on that end, like super deep, like basso. Thanks, Dante, for hanging out. Cold blows the wind to my true love, and gently falls the rain. I never had but one true love, and in greenwood he lies slain. Do as much for my true love as any a young girl may. I'll sit and mourn all on his grave for 12 months and a day.
Are you making specifically eyes today, or are you wanting ideas?
I'm making some specific eyes today for custom work, like folks who have ordered things. So I need the eye to kind of look more like what they purchased, because it's a made-to-order thing, which I am never doing again. It's.
You want a lower voice? Pick up cigarettes.
I don't know about that.
Because then you could talk like this.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. Now the grandkids are singing with you. Right on. And when 12 months and a day have passed, and the ghost did rise and speak.
What?
I set my brush in the other eye. Fortunately, it did not mess it up. Whew, okay. Whew. Oof. I got focused into painting this one and didn't notice that I was about to demolish the other one. Why do you sit all on my grave and will not do what?
No more custom orders?
Well, at least on my Etsy, I had posted like 10 listings of a custom dragon eye bracelet a while ago, and they all sold pretty promptly. It takes me so long to actually get them made. And I feel horrible about it. So I'm like, you know, I'll just make them and post them. So I'll still do custom orders. I just won't have a big batch of listings on them on my Etsy, because not everybody gets back to me letting me know what color they want and, you know, things like that. So I
There always seems to be a ton of drama going on with the sopranos, but altos are pretty much chill.
Right on. You know, and that's something I've noticed about in the flute section as well, is it's like, you know, it gets pretty competitive with wanting to be like the person who gets the solos, or with wanting to be first chair, because then, you know.
Whenever you guys are on your way out or back, wherever you're going, can you pick up some butter? Yeah. I will need some more of it, but this will be good for when I'm using that.
Okay.
So we need...
Add it to the least. And the ghost did
I just
rise.
did the whole Sesame Street thing.
What was the Sesame Street thing? With the little Muppet hands?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Scott. Changing. Hey, Scott. And the ghost did rise and speak. Why do you sit all on my grave and will not let
What did we need
me
from
sleep?
Walmart?
We needed sour cream,
That's right.
shredded cheese, and oh, there was something else. I came in here and told you this morning. Well, low sodium soy sauce. And there was something else, but I don't recall. What?
Nothing.
What?
I didn't just write down buff cheese.
Buff cheese.
Shredded.
Shredded cheese. That cheese is jacked, y'all. Kobe jacked. Oh, cheese
Pepper
jokes.
jacked.
Pepper jacked. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that eye the way that it is, because I swear to goodness, if I overwork it one more time, I'm just done. Came out super pretty though. Nope, gotta keep working on it. Ugh. I'm gonna. Is this life now? It's a little darker than I wanted it to be. And there's a little scratch on the...
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so I want to show you guys the... I've got a couple of things listed on my Etsy. Yeah, put down the eye and step away from the nail polish. Done. So hopefully the clients like it, because that's the important part. If all you can see this, lost my YouTube connection on all channels, going to bed, not feeling great. Oh, bye, Penny. You can't hear me, but if you watch this later, bye. I love you. Mwah. Can you tell Penny good night?
Yeah.
Like typed. I don't know if she can see. Okay, let me grab those things from... for Etsy. I'll be right back. And the ghost did rise and speak. Why do you sit all on my grave? Okay, so two of the things that are posted on my Etsy, just to show you guys, because they come out better in person. This one's a much older piece, and it's kind of washed out right now. But it's a red agate and carnelian chainmail piece. I think it goes really well with like Victorian style stuff. And this one's actually up for $15 on my Etsy, I think. Don't let me lie to you. But just to give you an idea of how it sits. And this is set in German silver. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I think it's not my favorite color for me personally, but it looks really nice on some folks with their complexions. Yeah, eye fingers.
I don't do anything with taxidermy, Jacob.
It does, and but it has a nice translucence to it too. You can't see as much. It's a rather opaque piece of agate. Show the labradorite, please. How did you know it was labradorite? Did I say labradorite? Did they just know? This is the labradorite one. And this one has the net bezel and the wire weaving with more labradorite around the edge. It's all hand coiled. But the flash on this stone, though, it's on my Etsy. You can go to backtoearthcreations.com and click the shop link and buy it, and it'll be yours. And I'll ship it, and hopefully it'll get there before Christmas. Hopefully. But this one's, we've had this in stock for ages in the booth, but fluorescent lighting doesn't really do it any favors. But this is the back. Kind of simplistic, but I really like that little spiral where it ended up. Hey Trinity, what's your question? This one is, how much is this one? I don't remember.
What's the size of the chainmail?
Which chainmail?
I don't know. They just said Randy.
I don't know.
What's the size of the chainmail here?
$30. Thank you, Sparkies. This was $30. I'm so professional. Like, so professional. But no, this one, I really hope this one gets to find a new home, because I really liked that kind of, I liked that kind of turtley shell. Trinity says, can you do a tutorial on wire wrapping those faces you made without chainmail? I actually did one. It's in the same tutorial as, was it the same tutorial as that one? As the setting polymer clay faces. Like I show you how I wire wrapped one. But a lot of these same styles could be used to wire wrap a face. You would just treat it the same way you would any undrilled cabochon. And the ghost did rise and speak. But yeah, I'm hoping that these ones will find new homes. Rhea was rude? I didn't notice it, Rhea, so you're fine. You don't need to, don't ever apologize to me for stuff. Y'all are doing me such a favor by hanging out with me and being my friends and like all of the support that you guys give us on Patreon, all of the activity on Facebook. It's like y'all made this dream that Randy and I had come true. Like it'd just be me here, sitting here hollering about jewelry by myself if it weren't for you guys. So thank you for everything, you guys, and for inspiring me a lot too, because I get stuck in ruts quite a bit, and anytime that I do, I just go and hang out with you guys and I get completely reignited. Hey Randy, you still haven't eaten your breakfast banana? This is why you get headaches. Just saying.
Well, it took me 4 days to eat the tangerine.
Tangerine.
It was so I gave it a name.
Randy had ooh, April!
What's up?
April is now the new proud owner of, of this labradorite piece. That's blurry. Well, bye. Too slow, says Trinity. Oh no. Well, I'll definitely, Jim says eat your banana. Eat it. Don't do that with it. Stop that. He wasn't actually doing anything with the banana. I was just being funny.
Stop making that face.
Still making that face, Butters. So this one's the only one that we have left. I'll try to get more stuff posted up onto our Etsy as I get things made. And now I want to show you guys some of the different things that I think I can pull myself off the charger. Yeah, I'm at 100%.
Oh no.
Phone dies. Unplug it and phone is dead. Anne says I don't do Etsy. That's fair. This is the setup I use for my camera, by the way. It's a little extendy arm that has this thing on it that I got this from a selfie stick. And then it just screws on there. And it works out really well. And it keeps the camera from looking like this all the time. Sorry for making you guys car sick. I just love the fact that you're an actual real person. You know what I mean. YouTube's full of fake folk. Get me dry broke. LOL.
What?
I don't know. Scottish slang. And I threw it on the ground. And it didn't break. Huzzah. But yeah, the little grippy part came off. So I had to use hot glue. So I'm getting this. Let me set this here. Do you want, Randy? I am back. Sorry I was away with the fire department. Ooh. Is everything okay? No, I don't have time to be fake, you guys. Like doing a video a day, it is enough work. I don't need to also have a fake facade personality to maintain, like, if that makes sense. I mean, the fakest thing about me is my lashes. No, is whenever I put on my fake lashes. You okay, honey?
Yeah, someone said I was donating toys, an entire cart full.
Ooh, that's awesome, Aaron. You're really nice. I'd have been like, ha ha ha, this is me with my toys. No, I don't know if I'd have been like that.
Have you been a good boy or girl?
Have you been a good? Too bad this is not.
No, you haven't. This is mine.
So these are some of the cabochons that I'm making for January's patrons. I keep kicking the cord. I need to patrons on Patreon.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to put real pants on, aren't I?
Probably.
When we go to the thing.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna need to shower in the whole 9 yards.
I'm gonna have to shower and pretend like I'm human. Gross.
Leaving the house.
Ooh. But yeah, so I wanted to make like a faux malachite, but it didn't Patreonics something. We did that wire wrapped donut bead tutorial, right? And I was like, I need to send y'all some donut beads to use to go along with this tutorial. So I made a cane out of that book that I showed you guys, making polymer clay beads. And these were actually extruded. I'm going to try to do a tutorial, I think, on, you know, following along with some of the projects and referencing y'all back to that book. Ooh, that one's got a little hole in it. I didn't notice. But yeah, I just do little slices of this. And then they became that. Was it blurry? Maybe if I hide, it won't be blurry. No, it's still blurry. The mannequin has a skirt on it. Yeah, I'm still building that costume. So, but yeah.
Or did you ever feel the need to push yourself to be happier on camera because you were making videos? A lot of YouTubers get burnt out because of that.
That's a really good question. I don't know if y'all could hear Randy, but he asked.
It was in the...
Love says, do you/did you ever feel the need to push yourself to be happier because you were making videos? A lot of YouTubers get burnt out because of that. Honestly, y'all inspire this. Like, you know, it's great. I'm usually kind of quiet-ish, and like halfway depressed.
Like
I usually sound a Ferengi? Really?
Yeah.
How do you sound like a Ferengi?
I don't know. That's just...
There, give me money, rub my ears. Yeah, that's basically me. Okay, yeah, so but no, I'm a little bit more quiet and reserved and like focused on what I'm doing whenever I'm just working. But getting to hang out with you guys, like, it brings it all out and I go into like full on bubbly butterfly mode. Speaking of which, where's it at?
Was that even a sentence?
What?
The thing you were just saying.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Lauren, my good friend Lauren, sent me gave me my favorite thing, which is bubble wands. Bubbles.
Ah, my eye.
Ah! What? Oh, Randy. God damn it. Sorry. But yeah, bubble wands. And it's like she knew because I had just run out of other bubbles. If I could have an industrial bubble machine that bubbled everywhere all the time, yeah, Not the gun ones. They run out. I need something that has like a 50-gallon tank reservoir of bubbles and is just blowing bubbles. The house would get really sticky from soap bubbles. But bubble wands are the best. Glad to know I'm not the only crazy adult. I have a bubble machine. Na. Oh, teeny. What kind of bubble machine is it? Would you recommend it? Because I had gotten one from like the kids section of like the dollar store a few years ago. But it was like the motor on it was so loud it was like annoying. Lawrence Welk bubble machine. Okay. Because it takes pretty. But no, just the colors. Pop, pop, pop. Go Pennywise on you guys. One blew up on this camera. Glow in the dark bubbles. Oh my god. Because like with black lights, that'd be cool.
Didn't we try that once?
We did, but the bubble machine, like, I don't know. Were they glow in the dark bubbles?
I can't remember.
I think they were, but they didn't. I don't think our density of
we were doing it in the black light. I think we were using the black light.
Yeah.
Which typically shouldn't be a problem.
Sorry. I guess I'll behave. Back to crafting. Gosh. What bubbles in their bubble holster over yonder. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. Additionally, do you feel like your relationship with Randy has changed / improved since you started YouTube? Kind of on the subject of burnout, because a lot of couples feel strain in theirs.
Yeah, I don't think it's changed at all.
You've always been very self-sacrificing and patient with pandering to my constant needs. Wait, is there a bug? There's a bug.
Not a cat.
Randy's really come through for me. I don't feel like a whole lot has changed. I just feel like, because I'm constantly asking him to do things for me, and I'm like, Randy, I need cuddles. Like, we actually have company mandated cuddles. So it's I don't feel like it's really changed. He does, like, he could be playing his video game right now, but instead he's moderating for me on the live stream. I feel like it kind of forces us to spend time together a little bit, though we don't really get to directly be together. He's just over there eating his banana. But I don't know. I know that the success and no cuddle equals fired. You fired. Just kidding. Not kidding.
Not kidding.
Not kidding. Will you come sit by me for a minute? Ugh! But talking about you makes me miss you.
No, that sucks.
Randy.
So the FCC overturned net neutrality?
Wait, that was today.
That was today.
What happened?
So the FCC overturned net neutrality rules. Don't know if that's good or bad.
It's a lot of big words that I don't understand, but it makes me scared. Corporate cuddle break.
Oh, what?
Guinea pig's making squeak noises. Does that mean she's more comfortable, right?
Probably hungry.
Oh.
For additional charges.
For example, went to connect. Well, you have to purchase a gaming add-on for additional charges. Are you shitting me?
What's the gloves?
It's Widow Asmith. It is. What gloves?
They're blue nitrile gloves in a box.
What size do you wear?
Medium, whatever.
Well, we've got some smalls in the roll top on the right. It's a white and blue box behind the kind of precariously perched 3-drawer. You found them? Okay. I don't know where yours are, but that's ours and we can use them. Net neutrality. Fairly well. It's always good to get to see your significant other in their element also. And that's I was going to say, the success. Sam's in here, Randy.
Oh, okay. I sent her a
Tiny
message
baby hands. Get my hand
2
in.
by 2 hands of blue.
I already sent her a message on Patreon.
Oh, yeah, she said she replied.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm in Washington. My governor and state attorney general are going to fight it. Right? I do. I've got, like, stumpy little, like, yeah.
Barely been.
Right.
Yeah, I can't.
It's weird to see Randy's hands in them. It looks like
they're about to explode.
Yeah, like his hands have actually burst through them before, like Hulk pants. And I'll have to move to Washington. Hope you have room up there, right? Back had a house disaster. What did I miss? I hope everything's okay in your house. I was just showing you guys some stuff on my Etsy, and then talking to y'all. Do you hear the little guinea pig whistles?
Well, none of that.
Oh, oops. Sorry. I whistled and an entourage of dogs ran into the kitchen to bother Asmith. It's in here and we're a few hours apart. Oh man, I'm gonna have to read up on that a bit more about the net neutrality. Sam, what's the world coming to, honey? Good job, on right? But yeah, I wanted to show you guys these. Was one thing. These have been baked, but I'm gonna do some tutorials on Zentangle inspired polymer clay canes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you the my cosplay.
Cyclone warnings. Is that the same as tornadoes?
I think a cyclone is a tornado, right?
Or is it an Australian tornado? It's upside down.
Tornadoes are not upside down in Australia, Randy.
You don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
You don't
I
know.
saw it on a documentary. Or documentary. This is the costume. I drew it. I'm gonna show you guys a video of how it evolved. But like, this is the concept art for the costume. I'm gonna have to make some clippity cloppity hooves. Like actual hoof shoes this time. I got 2 rooms, but you have to be over 35 to live in my complex, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. What's a really nice stipulation? Been collecting some awesome shells for you. Oh, thanks, Sam. Cyclone is normally over water, I think.
But is it upside down?
But is it upside down? I flooded the
These are valid
bathroom.
questions.
Oh no, don't flood the bathroom. But so I mean, really loose concept design. So like this hip scarf is the one that's on the mannequin right now. So like that color, Kat's like, no, it's not upside down. Yvonne, can you suggest a good source for gemstones and shark teeth? I'd have to drive. Oh.
No, if it's upside down though, they've never seen a proper tornado.
Right? See?
Changing the subject. Silver says, love it. Can't wait to see the finished costume. Can you suggest a good source for gemstones and shark teeth? I'd have to drive over an hour to the nearest city that might have a bead and gem show. eBay or Amazon. Honestly, or like on Etsy, you might have some folks who have little shops set up. We have a very clean bathroom floor, a soaked bathroom floor. But the pattern that I'm using, I need to grab that too.
Australian tornadoes do spin backwards.
Do they? This is very confusing. Do they really spin backwards? Y'all can't just say things and make me believe you. That's not fair. Bye, Mikio. Bunch of filthy liars. Like, I'm gonna turn this so y'all can see Randy.
Get the disbelieving dog look.
Disbelieving dog. Aw, y'all. That's the man I love right over there. And Randy.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's Z-Dog getting some snuggles. Oh, that's the other man I love in the kitchen cooking like a slave. Get back to work, Asmith. No. Yes, miss. Oh my god. Lies, lies. Ah, yes, and the water in the toilet spins the other way when flushed. Are you sure about that? Honest to goodness, I don't even know which way my toilet spins. So you sit on a throne of lies, and you're.
It depends on how the water goes into the toilet.
Okay.
How it spins.
Didn't somebody drain like they set up? Someone on YouTube did an experiment about this, like a perfectly stable, no wind influence like swimming pool that they had put a drain in the center of, and then they drained it. But I don't remember what the results were. Me neither. Science! Southern Hemisphere. Sam's saying it does. So, I don't know. Y'all are tripping me up. But, okay, so this is the pattern that you were saying, though, about seeing your partner in the element, but then net neutrality ickiness came up. Right? And it's like, as soon as we get a good thing going, the internet cat gods of the internet are like, blah, ha, ha, here's another obstacle to overcome. So hopefully everything will be okay.
It'll be protested, probably a remote petition and all that stuff.
I hope so. Because we had a thing, like, we were calling the state senator, being like, please, I have a small business that relies entirely on the internet. Like, fill a sink, turn water off, open, frame, presto. I have to go do some science. But yeah, this is kind of the chemise pattern that I'm going to be basing the dress off of, so you can kind of see if it'll stop being blurry. But I'm adding in a third tier, so I'm going to be extending that down a bit more. And then for the underskirt, I'm actually utilizing this pattern for this underdress, because you can see it's a very the A style dress, and then the B. I guess they all use the same frame, but I'm doubling the amount of fabric, so it's super flowy. Where did you get the patterns? I'll be posting, I know Z's not very good at being a lap dog because he wants to stand the whole time. Randy!
What?
I love you. Mwah. Hey.
What?
Mwah. Sorry, he makes me so happy. Like, there's nobody else that I would rather share my joy with than Randy. And you guys, but Randy's nice. He smells good. He's... Hey, Daniel. But I'll be posting links to where you can purchase the patterns. Shelly says, what is this net neutrality thing about? What does it mean? Honestly, I'm not the right person to tell you, because it's, I feel very misinformed, if that makes sense. Well, we are all in person, or on YouTube, and he's in person, that's true. I have to put costumes on my dog so he doesn't get picked up by hawks. Must be Randy's banana breath. Wait, you choose Randy over us? Yeah. Sorry, he cleans up after me, and like, he pats me on the head and tells me I'm pretty. He smells good, awkward side glances to Randy. Right? Okay, back to focusing on this pattern though. But I'm going to be doubling the amount of fabric on this skirt, because it's going to be like a crunchy blue tulle. And so to get it to not look weird, I think we're going to have to do a whole bunch of it. So I think it's meaning if we're going to play games, we're going to have to buy a gaming package. We'll have to find out, but I don't like people messing with my internet. my slow ass internet. And then I actually drew up some more some more patterns. Buttons is absolutely right. If you want to educate yourself, and call your congressman. So yeah, it doesn't sound good either way. But it's like having limits on library books. You shouldn't have limits on library books.
It's not exactly like that.
No, well, it's like, well, if you want to check out books about gaming, you're going to have to pay extra. Or if you want to check out books about blah, 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 you're going to have to pay extra.
Well, if your internet provider's AT&T and you want to use Google, you got to pay extra.
It's like, trying to be happy about cosplay. And it's ruining my life.
Back on?
Do what?
Why did you turn this back on?
Because I wanted to look something up. When's Lauren visiting? Lauren actually visited yesterday. Day before yesterday. Well, Monday? Tuesday. Oh, what day is? It's Thursday, so she visited on Tuesday.
It was right after the live stream.
Right after Tuesday's live stream. Okay, so back to the costume. I drew up a rough sketch of the belt. And we'll have a much more in-depth tutorial about all this stuff too, for if you guys are like actually interested in my costume. But I'm super interested in it, and that's why I'm gonna keep talking about it. And then I was like, bye April, we'll get your pendant shipped out to you later today. This is a 2-scale drawing of the belt. So these big triangle parts are the metal pieces that I'll be showing you guys. I have some ideas for when you do Gemini. Send them to me in a message and we'll talk about it because I could use some ideas.
I already told you what to do for Gemini.
Mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah, but just dressing up in the outfit though.
Yeah, just mirror.
Well, yeah, but like what's the outfit going to be like for when I mirror it?
Whatever.
Because it can't just be me sitting here going in a mirror.
Easiest cosplay ever.
Easiest cosplay ever. But because I'm at 51 inches on my hips. I don't know what it's going to be in the corset, so I made the belt. I'm going to be making the belt to around a 45. At least that's what I designed for. So the middle point over on this side, because I couldn't fit it on the paper, is just mirrored of this side. But it's going to have a lot of starfish. It's going to have a lot of like cowrie shells layered with like mirror finish coins and different things. I'm going to try to do wire wrap hand flowers, but I'm not entirely certain. Ooh, I'm a part-time astrology buff and I know way too much about the signs. Right on. Well, the stars are actually going to be starfish. I'm going to try casting my own starfish out of polymer clay. That way I can have holes in them and stuff where I need them to be able to attach. Or I might like screw it into the back. That's a really good idea. Polymer clay screws on really well. Mirrored cosplay, just make it black and white and split down the center, then make the other colors reversed on either side. Ooh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Can't wait to see Libra. You have till October. Leather balance scales bra. Yes. But currently I'm working on also the shoulder pieces. You can kind of see here, I'm gonna need, being rounder shouldered, chemises always creep up on me. They're like, that's what they do. Sorry, I brain farted. So I'm gonna be making a shoulder piece that will actually hold the, because I go like this a lot. Like I get excited and I touch my hair and so to keep the chemise from sliding up, I'm going to have a shoulder plate attached with a band under my arm that the top edge of the chemise will tuck up underneath. Use your googly boobs to hold it. I've misplaced. I was sorely misplaced my Google boobs. The little googly eyes, well, big googly eyes. And so for the shoulder plate, because it's also going to be keeping the necklace around through here and then across the back as well. So the shoulders are very structural. And I had thought to myself, Smith Feinvaughn's boob eyes. Aren't those nipples? They were, well, good job. Yeah, basically. Me too, River Song. I was like, I could do it with a foam base and just hot glue a bunch of shells on and have it done in a day. Or I could make it out of leather and wire and have it be super intricate and probably take like a week. And I was like, yeah, let's do that one. So it's going to be on a 1 to 2 ounce leather base. It's going to have a little polymer clay starfish attached to it. And then with like large faux pearl beads and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, more of my costume. Hey, Cedar. But yeah, to show you guys, and I've even broken down, I have Evil Ted's pattern for making foam hollow horns, and then I'm going to be using my little ones that I normally wear, and it's going to have a big old crown. Like, this is just the first of many. Do you have any ideas for February? I'm Aquarius. I haven't looked past Capricorn, actually, at all. So it's like, I really, I'm going to try to get this one, because I don't want any, like, cross-contamination, if that makes sense, of, like, things crossing over and being, like, because I want each one to look unique and on its own. So I'm just focusing on that one. But I'm also going to be doing Aquarian or the water bearers. I'm probably going to have a jug and, like, a really cool toga. Ooh, I love togas. Okay. Can't wait to see Cancer giant crab. I actually have some crab claw oven mitts that I'm gonna do like an intricate and like epic, hopefully epic looking costume.
Still say you need to do a Lady Zoidberg.
A Lady Zoidberg for Cancer.
Yes.
That would be pretty cool. So gives us stuff to look forward to. That's true. In February we are going to Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City. We're not vending. We're just attending, and we're doing a group Dragon Ball Z cosplay. So I'm going to be making Randy Saiyan armor. So that's going... Are you going to dress Randy up to be your twin for Gemini?
Oh.
Maybe. We'll have to shave you or either shave you or let my beard grow out.
One of the two.
One of the two. Meet in the middle ground. We'll both be patchy.
Okay.
I like the black and white for Gemini, but just not one side black and the other white. Swap it up half legged and swap. Right. Like, definitely do, like, a mirroring. Like, I think it'd be pretty cool. Or no, we're doing a DBZ cosplay, and I think I'm going to dress myself up as Bulma from Dragon Ball when they were in the desert. So it's, like, super specific.
Well, I mean, that's what she looks like at that point.
And Jim says Vaughn is going to do this all while keeping up with sales, Patreon, and conventions. That's the goal. I'm not happy unless I'm busy. Like, I'm stressed out. But it's like it's not stressed out. It's just intense. I like that intensity. It keeps me going. And we got Patreon shipped off on a timely manner this month, guys. Like, packages should be arriving in the next week or so. It's like they're shipped and out of the house.
Atlanta will be Dragon.
Atlanta will be Dragon Con. But yeah, so for Planet Comic Con in February, hey Asmith, are you gonna do your trunks for Planet for the DBZ group?
I mean, I guess I already have it done. I may as well.
Oh, it's whatever you like. He has a really good trunks, like best trunks I've ever seen. Trunks costume.
You say we need to get you a tiara.
I'll go ahead and do trunks. I've already got it done. Why give myself more work?
Right, that's fair. Yeah, Trunks, Bulma and Vegeta's son from Dragon Ball Z. Trunks is in underwear? No.
Well, actually, yes. That's the name.
That's how it's spelled, but the character is not like that.
Yeah, no, that's what his name's after.
That's literally why he's named Trunks, because Bulma's Blimmers.
Yeah. And his sister Bra.
His sister is Bra.
Trunks has a sister?
Yes.
Later.
Why are they named after underwear?
Because they are.
That's just what it is.
Just like
Mother's Dr. Briefs.
Piccolo and Raditz briefs.
Yeah. And like all the Saiyans are vegetables and all the Namekians are...
Yes!
All the Namekians are instruments. Are you serious?
Who's Guru? Super Kame Guru. What instrument is that?
I don't know.
I think it's just Guru.
Who's Nail?
The fighting Nameks are named after weapons.
Nail's
or
a weapon.
hardware. So
Okay.
Nail was a fighter. There was another one.
But then how come Piccolo?
Piccolo's named after an instrument.
Yeah.
All of them are instruments.
He's not the fighter class.
He's not?
No.
But
No,
he
he's
fights.
Yeah, but he's a dragon clan. There's only a very few fighters.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's actually magic because Kami was magic.
So Vegeta's just vegetable?
Vegeta's just vegetable.
And Raditz is a radish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Kakarot cabbage?
Yeah, he's a carrot.
Carrot?
Nappa's Napa
Nappa's
cabbage.
Napa cabbage. I knew that one. Napa.
There is universe 7 or 6?
Uh-huh.
His name's Kava, right? So he's cabbage.
Yeah.
Y'all. Are there any other DBZ fans in here?
Nope.
Nope. They're like, no? What are you guys talking about? I've just had my
DBZ?
mind blown about one of my favorite animes that, hey, Aaron.
I know I've told you about this years ago.
But I didn't know the thing about underwear, though.
Yeah, a lot of the humans are named after body parts or clothing. Chi-Chi is boobs.
Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I'm gonna scroll back and see. Anne says
Tracts of land.
huge tracts of land. Carolina says, I have a tutorial for making hooves that clip-clop without using high-heeled boots. If you're interested, made some for my unicorn outfit, and they looked awesome and sounded real. I'm very interested in that, though I think I want the additional height, though, of clippity-cloppity shoes. I don't think you asked the wrong question. Plus, the force that attacks before he turns Super Saiyan is actually the dairy force. Wait. The Ginyu force?
Yeah.
Is the dairy force?
Yeah.
Yes, Son is listening to y'all. My life is in shambles. Okay, but anyway.
Try to guess what Frieza's named after.
A freezer?
Yeah,
I got
you
that
got
one. I
it.
picked up on the Frieza in the cooler, and
Oh,
Vaughn's
chill.
mind blown face for the win. Rhea saying, "What language art thou all speaketh?" Lols.
Lols. Nice.
I'm gonna be dressing up as Bulma because I found the jumper on Amazon for like, well, if I were petite, feel the force yogurt. Ginyu force. I think Vaughn needs a cuddle. Right? I need petted and told I'm pretty. Like, my brain hurts. I found the sandals for very inexpensively again on Amazon. So I'm going to try to do one handmade outfit, which is going to be the Zodiac series this year. And then I'm going to be doing one store-bought outfit, which is going to be the Miss Frizzle. Which I'm getting the dress, but I'm airbrushing and making stencils to do the planets and stuff on her dress. But other than that, it's very non-involved, like buying the shoes, buying the dress. And then I'm going to show you guys, how to tweak them out. With Bulma, I'm buying the jumper because you can get it for less than what it would be cost to buy the fabric. I use a special type of English that only I understand, and I call it Inquish. And then I don't really know what costumes I'm going to do after that. But with Bulma, I'm going to have to make her vest. I think there's a lot of us in here, actually, who speak English with you, Danielle. But yeah, man, my mind's blown. I had no idea that Trunks was the underwear. But yeah, that's what led us into this, is Asmith has a really good Trunks outfit. Wish I could do your hair and makeup for that. For the Miss Frizzle or for the Bulma? Because that's with Bulma, I'm going to have to get a wig and style it. And fortunately, I have a super high forehead, so it's really easy to glue the wigs in place whenever they're the lace fronts. Because I don't have any hair to get in the way. But I do think I'm going to go through and kind of buzz down here. That way my hair won't be poking out from underneath the blue hair. Or I might use like a lot of a glue stick and like slick it all up because I have a bunch of little flyaways down at the bottom. So, hey Kristen. So yeah, gosh, I have goosebumps. My mind is so blown about her dad was Dr. Briefs.
Yeah.
Briefs, like plural?
Yeah. Dr. Brief.
Dr. Brief?
I don't remember
Yeah,
what his
Briefs.
first name is, but his last name is Briefs.
What's her mom's name? Mrs. Brief?
Mm-hmm.
He's
Oh,
an
that's a
android.
good question.
I'm not sure if she has a first name.
I think they said it once.
I think
all
I'm
the
actually going to
series.
let you guys go and watch a bunch of YouTube videos about DBZ lore. Because I need brushed up on this. I mean, I feel like a bad nerd right now. So I had to give my dog his meds at 2 p.m. then get me snacks for lunch. Right on. But yeah, I got snapped. Today is more random than usual. But yeah, we'll be having more cosplay tutorials coming out. More sewing for sure. No, you don't feel that way. Thanks, and thank you guys so much for all of your kindness and all of your support and all of your encouragement and everything. Bye, Eric. Bye, Rhea. Bye, everybody. Like, as y'all start saying bye, I'm going to say bye to you. Bye, Lori. Bye, Shelly. Bye, Anita. Bye, Patty. Bye, Trinity. Oh, gosh, just going by too fast now. Bye, everybody. Bye, Sparkies. Give y'all a big hug from me, and I'll see you around. Do you want to say bye, Randy?
Bye, Randy.
Bye. Do you want to say bye, Asmith?
Bye.
Bye. How do I... Yes, I want to stop streaming.